We are recording, Jace. Recording is here!
What's up, guys? I'm Jace.
And I'm Josh.
And this hasn't been well, it's personally requested by myself.
Because
I really wanted to watch this.
Because, well, we've reacted to a couple of Nostalgia Critics, and people really like those reactions to Nostalgia Critic.
However, there's a book series I am rereading, and this book series has been turned into movies. And the more I read these books, the more I despise the movies. I mean, that's normally the case anyway, but it's especially true with this franchise I'm talking about. I am referring to Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It is the only book series I've ever completed. I'm only talking about the first 5 books. I'm not talking about the spin-off series. Just the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. So yeah, now thankfully, they stopped with 2 movies. They didn't go beyond that.
Well, they didn't have a choice. They were being bashed critically.
They had to, man. I mean,
Oh, the autofocus just got...
You don't even have... I mean, just because of how much I enjoyed the books, I cannot find anything in myself to enjoy these movies anymore. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, they're all right. I mean, they weren't all that amazing when I first saw them, but I still enjoyed them. Now I can't enjoy them at all.
Okay, so...
You know what? I even have a goddamn list of everything that's wrong with these movies. First of all, in the book, they're supposed to be 12 years old. But in the movies, they're fucking 16. They're fucking old enough to drive around. And because they're driving around, right?
Okay, yes.
Alright. Also, the teacher, Mrs. Dodds, she appears throughout the entire story when it comes to the book. But she's only there one time in the beginning.
How funny it would be if, in the movie, as she leaves, she's like, "You haven't seen the last of me!" And we never saw her again.
Okay, Clarice, the daughter of Ares. She's basically the bully of Camp Half-Blood, but we don't really see her at all. All we really see with Percy's struggles while he's in the camp is fighting Annabeth. Is fighting Annabeth,
okay.
Who, by the way, they're on the same side in the book. So what the hell is that?
I don't know.
Another thing, how is Percy claimed? How is it that Percy is claimed as the son of Poseidon around the climax of Capture the Flag, but he knows it basically right off the bat in the movie.
I don't know.
He has a place that's built on the water. They'd be like, "Oh, it's obvious. My father's Poseidon."
God, I didn't realize you made this. Okay, pearls in the book. They were just given the pearls by a messenger of Poseidon.
Yeah, some sort of ocean spirit.
And then in the movie, it's a quest. You know, because here's a problem I have. Like, okay, it's a quest to get these 3 pearls, but then they get there, it's like, oh shit, we only have 3 pearls. You idiots didn't count?
Oh, you know, one other thing. He doesn't meet with Hades for very long. Hades is just pissed to see him and tells him, "Oh, give me the fucking bolt," and be like, "Fuck it. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm coming back for you." Him, Grover, and Annabeth use the pearls and escape. And they don't go straight to Olympus either. They just show up back on the beach of California. Mm-hmm. Oh, another thing. Ares, the god of war, he shows up in the book, but not in the movie, which I feel like sucks, because I feel like that could have been
in the movie.
Huh?
Ares is in the movie.
No, he's not.
Oh, it's Hades is in the movie. Hades is in the movie. I got confused.
Maybe you're thinking of Wonder Woman. And in the book,
go
Percy actually has a sword fight with Ares and wins it.
Cool. That sounds cool.
Another thing,
I've never seen him worked up this much about like a show.
I love Percy Jackson.
Because whenever I get worked up about a show or a movie or an anime, he calls me a snob.
Okay, fine. It's your turn. Call me a snob. Call me a snob.
No. I'm just glad that you have passion about this, because usually you just usually you don't criticize things that much unless it's like universally hated.
Another thing, first of all, Percy is given a quest to go after Hades and explain things.
And save his mom. But
in the movie, he just says, "Fuck it, I'm doing this on my own." Other than Annabeth or Grover, like, "No, you're not. We're coming with you. We want to get out of this camp."
Yeah. In the book, because they're 12 years old, they can't drive. They get on a bus, and then the bus explodes.
Yes, there's a scene where they're actually on a bus
to Los Angeles. I saw that. I know that song.
And this bus scene is actually
to Los Angeles.
Shut up. Reading this scene, it sounds like it's really suspenseful and just they have to evade because Mrs. Dodds shows up on this bus as well, trying to find them. And it sounds really suspenseful and like just thrilling. But they just cut that whole scene out. Like, where the hell is it? I hope Nostalgia Critic is talking with the same tone I am right now.
I think he's just gonna bag on this movie failing as a movie, as opposed to like, because I try to give some leeway when it comes to things like, oh, it's not accurate. But I feel like this one, it fails as a movie because it's to me, it's just trying to be like Harry Potter light. It's even directed by Christopher Columbus, who directed the first two Harry Potter movies, and it's just gonna feel like oh, Harry Potter was successful. Let's do that. Except, like, they had, like, another young adult situation.
Okay. I have a few more points I want to point out here. Okay. Okay. The Hydra. They go to Nashville, which, by the way, only happens in the movie. They never even go enter Tennessee in the book. And then they fight a Hydra, and
well, that's cool.
Which is, by the way, that's not supposed to happen until the second installment. Because in the second book, they do fight a Hydra. But for some reason, they move it to the first one for the movies. But by the way, I feel like everyone should have figured out. I mean, it's said everywhere in Greek mythology, especially in the movie Hercules. Why are you looking at me like that? Fuck off.
No, I just love that you're going on this rant. Welcome. Thank you for listening to Jace's TED Talk.
You know, when you cut off the head of a Hydra,
2 more grow back.
2 more go back. You hear it in Hercules. You hear it in the fucking Marvel movies. You shouldn't be cutting off the goddamn head, and it just spews out this information like it's something that you're just learning about Greek mythology. But I feel like it's not some.
That was one of the things that bothered me about the Harry Potter movies is that, like, for some reason people kept asking questions about things you should know, like, oh, that's Mad Eye Moody, the aura, and people are like, aura, like you don't know what that is. You should know what that is. Okay, Jace.
Even in mid-rant, I'm getting more angry.
that's how rants tend to go, Jace. This is awesome. Okay, so, and then on the last one here, you say, in the book, they narrowly escape Hades, which I didn't know, because I haven't read the books.
I mean, they're about to get fucking skewered by, like, a skeleton army, and then they just smash the pearls, and they just...
And then in the movies, he's knocked unconscious by...
Persephone
Rosario Dawson.
Persephone, who uses the Master Bolt to knock him out.
Which makes him... That doesn't make Hades much of a threat. He makes him seem like a goofball.
Persephone, not even in the scene in the book.
Okay.
She doesn't show up anywhere in the book. She's only mentioned.
Then why...
and the last thing that I actually have on this list. There's more, but I didn't get to finish this list. This is the last thing that's on the list. When they encounter Medusa in the book, she's being a nice, sweet lady. She's trying to be...
Deceptive. It's called being deceptive.
Yeah, she's being very deceptive. But they immediately realize, wait, these are stones.
These are statues.
Oh, wait, that looks like my own friend name.
That's
who was killed by... Oh, shit, Medusa.
Get
out of here!
That's in the book?
That's in the movie.
But no, in the... Oh, okay, you described the movie. It's in the book.
In the book, she's like just pretending to be this sweet lady, but she's being deceptive. It's like she offers them, she feeds them a hot meal. She's like, oh, you know what? Let's pose for a picture and stuff like that. But there's no camera.
That's off. That's weird.
She doesn't have to have a camera.
Okay.
She is the camera.
Okay, because that'll capture that moment in stone. Yeah, I get it. All right. And this is the part where you mentioned the Disney Plus adaptation.
Oh, yes. Rick Riordan, the actual author of the books, says that he is working with producers to create to remake the series for Disney Plus. And they're working directly with him. He didn't have any say in the movies.
You've been talking for 10 minutes.
Really?
I mean, this plus the intro.
I do not care. That's how angry I am.
Okay.
So now, I'm excited for that. I really hope that these movies are better. Hopefully, they don't kick Rick Riordan off kick him off the project like they did the creators of Avatar: Last Airbender for Netflix.
Oof.
But it's Disney, so it's good. I feel like it'll be a little bit different, but still, the fear is there. Anyways.
Okay.
We're gonna watch the Nostalgia Critic now, which is 36 minutes and 23 seconds. Please help me feel good, Nostalgia Critic. I hope he references the books in this.
I don't know I feel like he's just gonna talk more. I mentioned this earlier. I feel like he's just gonna talk more about how this movie fails as a movie and relies on
more. I guess that is more his style, but But I mean,
more on tropes.
I mean, I feel like this video wouldn't be this long if he didn't also read the books.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just that bad of a movie.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
He only made this video last year. Look at that.
Oh, what are you doing, bud?
Critic?
Yeah.
Could you tell me what's up with the sign on our front door?
What sign?
And
What sign? You mean the one at the end of your finger?
Yes, the one at the end of my finger.
Well, tell me this, Malcolm. Why do people watch sci-fi and fantasy films?
To experience new worlds, creatures, and ideas?
Exactly. What's the best way to make people feel like they're experiencing that?
Write interesting characters to draw them in?
Nope. Write boring blank slates who go wow to everything.
That doesn't sound right.
Malcolm, of course it doesn't sound right. But for some reason, young people
What is his
never
necklace?
get tired of it. You see, there's a very distinct formula to this. Young person feels like outcast. Supernatural threat comes along. Supernatural hero comes along to help save and teach the young person that...
Let me guess. That what made them an outcast is what ultimately will help them save the day.
Exactly! You know the drill!
But don't you think people are sick to death of that by now?
One would think, but it's still going strong. Darkest Minds, Wrinkle in Time, Jupiter Ascending, Tim Burton movie you forgot you saw.
But why would a young person be a little more deep or complex?
Because then the viewer can't imagine themselves as that young person.
I don't think I follow this at all.
Watch and learn, my friend. New recruits! How?
Oh.
Name! Franchise!
Neo, The Matrix,
Jubilee, X-Men,
Aragon, The Inheritance Cycle.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
Oh, we like saying our names twice, Stutter Potter?
No, sir.
Right. Now I know some people who think
Okay,
it
I
should be
get the
written
joke.
deep and complex. That's not how we do things here, is it? Sir, no, sir. No, you are to be average, common. So when the actual cool things arrive, it'll look a lot more cool by comparison.
But how could we do that when we're such outcasts?
Yeah, we're just beautiful people with incredibly unique talents. We'll never fit in.
That's the kind of angst audiences want to tap
So
into.
funny.
Anywhere else you'd be the coolest person around. But you still have to be misunderstood to tap into the viewer's insecurities. Stutter Potter, what's your catchphrase?
I don't have one.
I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't have one. How can you expect to reflect the audience when you have nothing kind of cool to say?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll try to come up with something really cool.
I didn't say really cool. I said kind of cool. The really cool stuff is going to be the weird things you come across later, and you do not want to upstage them. Neo, what's your catchphrase?
Whoa.
You see? Any impressionable high schooler can remember that. And sometimes we really want to show our cards as to how hard we want to hit a demographic. Jubilee, show them how it's done.
Does a mall babe eat chili fries?
What?
Does a mall babe eat chili fries?
Yes, what does,
a
yeah,
mall
that.
babe eat chili fries? That's the kind of pandering we're looking to utilize here. Learn from Jubilee. With that kind of bland dialogue, she's sure to be nobody's favorite character.
Damn.
Now, you will be the most lazy run-of-the-mill protagonist, so you can make your lazy run-of-the-mill fantasy world seem all the more whimsical.
Wow.
How?
Give me 20 laughs, Potter! 20 laughs! By watching Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. The 2010 film based on the young adult series was not a huge hit domestically, but in the foreign market brought in a pretty penny. While I can't speak for the book series, it is very clear that the movie was trying to
Okay, I don't
cash
think he
in
did
on a
read it.
wide-eyed youth being tossed into a whimsical world of both wonder and threat. The downside is, while many movies have used this formula to death, they often add something to make it enjoyably unique. This, even despite having Sorcerer's Stone director Chris Columbus, feels like a dollar store coloring book trying to be a popular thing but as flat as the toilet paper it's printed on. It uses the same formula a lot of
Hell
movies
yeah.
of its kind do, with little charm or variation added to it. Thus, we're gonna break down this formula because
Sean
if they
Bean?
can make a profit with such tired storytelling cliches, why can't we? So I trust you're taking notes on how to bang these movies out as quickly as possible. This is...
I just did 20 laps around the building.
Jubilee.
He means 20 laps around the neighborhood property line.
What? Did he make you do that before?
No, I just know know what he means.
Good instincts, Jubilee.
Get back out there.
This is Percy Jackson. We open with the jolly green Aquaman coming out of the sea and taking to the streets. I can already see how the gods have kept themselves a secret for so long.
Yeah.
Hey, cool! Poseidon's powers include windbreaker manufacturing. That'll be fun to explore. He talks with Zeus, though seeing how he's played by Sean Bean, he should probably be the god of death. As we partake in the first
The god of dying. The
the
god of dying.
No lightning stolen.
Apparently Zeus's lightning has been stolen, and he thinks Poseidon's son is the culprit.
If your son is the thief, I will send him to the depths of Tartarus.
You know, it's a shame the gods decided not to be a part of our world for no reason. We could have shown him security cameras, alarm systems, things that could prove who really committed a crime instead of just flat out guessing.
But wouldn't the reveal of their secret world be less wowish? Wowish, even.
Yes, indeed, Aragon. Logic can be cast aside if tropes we've seen a million times can be exploited.
Nice one, bro.
Zeus
The
says
fuck is
Poseidon
that?
has 14 days to return what he's stolen or there will be war. Hey, remember when Earth went 2 weeks without lightning and nobody noticed? Fun times. As the credits roll, we see Percy Jackson, played by Logan Lerman, holding his breath for 7 minutes while his best friend Grover, played by Brandon T. Jackson, cheers him on.
Oh, I wish I could spend all day in the water instead of this place.
Right? It's like high school without the musical.
That's how kids talk.
It's like high school without the musical.
So, high school. Which it's not like, it is. No part of that analogy adds up! Percy has trouble reading.
They're at an
class,
academy,
his
not
doctor
a regular
diagnoses
high
him
school.
with dyslexia. It's funny, I have slight dyslexia, which means I see words and sentences in the wrong place. I've yet to hear one where the letters do a chorus line like Dick Van Dyke's credit at the end of Mary Poppins. An eye doctor might ask a few follow-up questions hearing that.
Hey, Mom, I'm home.
I'm up here, honey.
Their house is
Does
great.
she own that whole building? In New York, a box is $1 million rent. How is she up here, honey, in this building? Were the hallway
Damn.
doors open so he could hear her on the 3rd floor? And why wouldn't she be up there if they didn't live on that floor? Damn, I don't know what prince you're ironing clothes for, but he gives you
Oh,
good
that's the
tips.
lady from Get Out.
It'll all make sense.
Don't drink the tea.
When? Tonight? Tomorrow? When?
So Percy says both his dyslexia and ADHD seem to be getting worse.
You know, I thought this school was supposed to make things better.
I mean, point to one other kid. Any other kid in this day and age who has ADHD, dyslexia, or both. I can't focus enough to read that. Need an underdeveloped Italian asshole archetype? I cast Joe Pottoliano before you even finished that sentence.
Oh, look at that.
My beer.
Yeah, real charming you got there.
This is my house. You show some respect.
Oh, if only his literal godfather could see how well I'm
Godfather.
raising him. Stand back, Mary. I'm the big deal around here.
He sleeps till noon every day and he can't even hold a job. Why do you stay with him?
I told you, sex. What, do I have to spell it
Ew.
out for you? Oh, that's right, I can't. Sorry.
Oh,
What the hell?
Oh, is this the part where the good guy looks like the bad guy and the bad guy looks like the good guy?
Well, let's see if this movie's hackneyed enough to do the disappearing behind the car trick.
Oh, come on. Disappear behind the car.
Do it.
Disappear behind the car. Do it.
Ta-da!
Well done.
Critic, I found this sad kid outside having an asthma attack.
Hunter, you're behind. Look off Neo's notes.
Don't you see this as cruel and unusual punishment?
Actually, for me, it's cruel and quite common punishment. The kids go to a field trip to a museum where they're studying, what else? Greek mythology.
How
Taught by
convenient.
Pierce Brosnan, dressed as, I don't know, most actors trying to get an Oscar.
Over here,
Oh.
we have a depiction of Hercules defeating the Nemean lion. Hercules killed the beast and took the skin as a trophy.
Hey, I know my Disney films. That was Scar.
Yep.
It beautifully traumatized a lot of 3-year-olds. The
Oof.
substitute teacher asked to speak with Percy, and that escalated quickly.
You stole the lightning bolt.
I don't know what you're talking about!
Give it to me.
You see, if school was like this, I'd pay attention more. This looks like a job for crutches and a wheelchair.
Super Grover!
Take this to defend yourself. It's a powerful weapon.
This is a pen.
A vape pen, so people will think you're pretentious and stay away from you.
Jesus Christ.
Sally! More beer!
That's my thing. Beer. My whole role on Sopranos was shit compared to this complexity.
You bald-headed freak.
So Super Grover
He made the
steps into
joke.
action and tells his mother that they need to go.
Look, what is happening? I didn't steal anything. Where are you taking me? What is this camp?
Is it me or is this little shit always pissed off?
What are you talking about? Mom.
Why did he have to go?
Are you kidding?
Special people, what?
Hey, maybe you're not seeing what I'm seeing. We gotta talk, okay?
Where are you taking me?
This
What
is a
this
really good
This
compilation.
is a car. We're in a car. Cars are dumb. But others have a beef with Percy.
Oh shit! Twister.
He's half goat, and he gets Percy to the camp where he can actually read the lettering. There, duplicate that wow face. Duplicate that wow face.
I love Neo.
More Whimsy Potter. But the mother can't cross because it's half-bloods only.
What can I do? Listen, use the pen! What? Use Potter's pen and click it.
Ah, yes, the pen is mightier than the sword. Is the sword, that also works. Percy's mother is killed, but Percy does manage to kill the monster with his own horn before passing out. Ah, now let's see your waking up with your wounds mended in a mysterious place of help
Okay.
face.
Okay, I may actually need a hospital.
Here's some band-aids.
All of it was real? My mom's gone?
Great line delivery. My mom's gone. Dude.
Wow, that was quite the underplayed reaction to his mother being dead.
All of it was real? My mom's gone?
Oh man, she had my Switch.
Oh god.
Yep. Switch wasn't even out yet.
2 points to Percy Jackson.
I have to act excited because the rest of this movie clearly isn't.
I think you have the wrong guy. I'm not a hero. I'm a loser. I have dyslexia, ADHD.
You what?
Fucking loser.
Oh, man, I didn't know that. Christ. I was gonna go with the kid who ate his own dandruff when looking at girls. Or the one who fights people on Twitter if you don't say Star Wars is a real religion. Or the one who hears the devil screaming, burn anything with lips 7 times a day. But you have dyslexia and ADHD. Get your
Fuck
loser
you.
hands away from me, you disgusting piece of shit. Piece of shit. So even with his incredible handicap, Percy is convinced by Grover that he can train with the other demigods.
What's her name?
What a beautiful name. Discover Pierce Brosnan is a centaur, and I dare say he looks weirdly the most comfortable in this role since he played James Bond.
Oh my
In my
god.
world, I'm known as Chiron.
You have...
A real horse's ass.
Okay, so the crutches hiding the goat legs is actually pretty clever, because you can go back and see that his bent legs are still there. You can buy it. How the hell did he hide horse legs in a goddamn wheelchair?
I think I said that.
Poseidon's clothes-making powers put together a magic blanket that could conceal his legs. Or it's just dumb. It's dumb.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
It was for your own safety.
Yeah, demigods can rarely protect themselves.
You're very powerful. A threat.
Once again, why you needed to be protected. It made more sense if you didn't know how to use your amazing powers to defend yourself, because, you know, Goat Boy was there. That was good. That was enough.
That's why your mother married your stepfather. His pungent odor masked the smell of your blood.
He was stinky?
There's no sewage factories you couldn't move near? You had to be in an abusive relationship for that? How do you dummy gods not stab yourselves when you get up in the morning?
My mother put up with that creep to protect me?
She was pretty stupid, yes.
Oh.
Sacrificed so much for me. Now she's gone.
You know, I can't tell if every take in this is the first or the last, but it's definitely one of them. He either doesn't have the emotion figured so he's still feeling it out, or he's just done doing so many takes that he just bitterly gives up on the last one.
Look, I didn't steal it. This is your problem, all right? Not mine. This is about your world, not mine.
This is like take 80. Are you really gonna do take 81? Dumb. Not that Brosnan is doing much better selling the end of the world.
Olympians would be forced to choose sides. Earth would become a battleground. Mountains erupted, earthquakes, raging fires.
No, really, it's like super bad and stuff. The last time me and Greece were involved in such terror, I was singing in Mamma Mia.
Oh no.
So they tried to train Percy before taking him to Zeus to prove his innocence.
This is Percy Jackson.
Oh God!
I need a team.
Jesus, your
What?
eyes are gonna pop out and bite me. Crazy Eyes has less crazy eyes.
She is supposed to have amazing gray eyes.
Everyone in position for capture the flag.
Why do I feel like this will be red versus blue, but unintentionally funny?
Unnecessary flip!
I figure if I just say things I see, that counts as comedy. That's a sword, that's a sword, that's a tree, that's a tree, that's another young adult movie I'm not putting on my resume.
Ooh, aw.
Oh, that's him!
It is him.
Go! Christ, this just can't
Go!
the flag! What was Eddie Redmayne your coach? Go!
Oh God.
Now this is a good time
Wow!
to talk about your training phases.
Oh, is that when we're all like, wow, I'm having so much fun? But this is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Exactly. You've all done this a million times, so let's see those phoned-in faces. Potter, are you cheating off Neo's face?
No, sir, I wasn't. Yes, he was. I saw him.
Hate you. Percy finds the flag the same time does.
Okay. He's gonna call her that for the rest of the review.
I always win.
Okay, you are always somewhere in between Reagan and Pazuzu from The Exorcist. She whoops his ass, but the voice of his father gives him advice.
He looks so dead.
Drown yourself, you're pathetic.
You know what? That's
Drown
actually a good
yourself.
point. They kind of put all the money into the special effects. Like they did with Avatar.
I cheated my way to victory and got rewarded for it. Now this is a hero's journey we can all learn from. Yep, that's what happens to the loser team. Grab a plate.
I thought they.
But a knight on Dull Mountain appears, interrupting their celebration.
Percy Jackson, show yourself.
She's right here.
Percy Jackson, bring me the bolt.
It turns out this is Hades, who's demanding the lightning bolt be handed over to him in exchange for his mother being released from the underworld.
This is something I have to do on my own.
Yeah, well, we weren't asking for your permission.
Come on. Today, you tried to kill me. Now you want to defend me?
Blow.
They decide they need help, though, so they go to Luke, who helped him out earlier.
Get away from all that Renaissance fair stuff out there, you know?
Funny how they're aware of games with guns, but no actual guns are ever utilized in this universe.
Yep.
No, swords and shields, that's what's needed for the dangers of the real world.
It's like with anime.
It doesn't cover everything.
Welcome to the modern world. What are you guys up to?
We're going to get my mom back.
Ooh.
You like my obvious bad guy going to betray you demeanor?
Oh.
How about this painfully unsubtle foreshadowing as to why?
My dad's a jerk. I've never met him. Guess we all got daddy issues, huh? That's because all gods are the same. Selfish. They only care about themselves.
People at Murder Mystery Weekends reveal less about themselves than you. But he's giving them P-Wing shoes. He can't possibly be the villain, right?
You see my dad on the highway to hell? Kick his ass for me.
Now this is especially interesting because...
Ooh.
Critic?
Where'd they go?
Oh no. Were you looking to go on an adventure even though you'd get in trouble for it?
Yes.
Good job.
Then you're following the exact protocol of the wowed youngsters. Really? Were you planning to screw up along the way?
Yes.
Was there going to be a very obvious betrayal that for some reason still surprised you?
Yes.
No. Was there going to be a moment when all hope looked gone, but suddenly your confidence saved the day?
Yes.
Then much like Percy Jackson, you're on your way to be the most wowed youngsters who ever lived!
I love that he's not just making fun of the Percy Jackson movie. He's making fun of
all these characters.
Yeah. Harry Potter. Fuck you, Harry Potter. Malcolm!
So they're searching for
To Los Angeles.
around the United States, which will allow them to leave the underworld
It
after
said
they save
Atlantic
Percy's
City.
mom.
I know.
The first seems to be at a garden emporium.
Look at this.
Monster! Now people will lose their wishes! They notice a bunch of statues in the style of scared shitless and a woman running away from something evil. You can guess where this is going: Medusa. A monstrous hell beast whose terrifying stare turns people to stone.
Well, this This is a fabulous
Yeah, it's
start.
Or Uma Thurman unable to
Uma
shower
Thurman.
Batman and Robin off of her.
I was courted, desired by many suitors.
Yeah, how big of a letdown is that? Not that it's Uma Thurman, but that it's just her. She has the snake hair, okay, standard. But look at all these designs that people have done over the years. You could really have fun with a modern-day Medusa with modern-day technology.
Whoa.
And it's just a normal person with snake hair. Look at this dumb idiot. She knows not to look, but for some reason she does.
the extra.
So rude, not looking people in the eye.
Well, she makes a good argument. I mean, the snakes do sound comforting. Oh, you got me! Tell my husband I died from idiocy.
Who's that? Another demigod.
The effects are a little dated.
What do you think the direction was for that? Now, Uma, act like you've been drunk for hours and then suddenly you realize you have to pee. The Olympians come to life! So it looks like can't get her hand free, but Grover cuts off the arm and...
Oh!
That shouldn't have loosened her grip, but movie needs to movie, so...
It's a little brutal for the poor lady.
Take out one of the most famous mythical
She's already
villains
dead.
of all
I know.
time. Like a bitch.
They hit her with a truck! Oh!
She was so pathetic, it almost seemed mean to cut her head off. Now, writers, millions of dollars are being put into this.
Oh,
movie,
yeah,
and I
she had
really
an-
want
it's
you
an
to take your
iPod
time to
Touch.
Think of a good line he can say after killing her.
Heads up.
Oh!
Go with something your 2-year-old would say. That works too. They
There's a
find the
bad
location
taste
of
in
the
my
next
mouth.
Girl, as well as discovering they're on the news.
When I woke up, Sally was gone. She was kidnapped by Percy. She would never
Shut
leave
up,
with that-
Gabe.
Yeah, we don't need information about how close they are to finding us. Or close curtains when there's a decapitated head in our room. Did none of them attend dumbass studies when they were training all those years? The next pearl seems to be in the crown of a statue, but they need to get past the cleaning crew first.
Oh God! I completely. Oh my God! I just wish you're.
Shit, that dude is dead or all kinds
Crack.
of broken. Bottom line, he's never having children. They use the flying
That's
chute
pretty
to
funny.
get the pearl.
I
but
forgot
were
about
suddenly
that.
ambushed.
We've been expecting you, Mr. Jackson.
Oh. We are the delightful children from down the lane.
Was there another instance where a gang of janitors threatened you in unison? They morph into a Hydra and start attacking our heroes by, I guess, intimidating means. So fire is now a mosquito bite. Oh, look. Good.
Wow.
They use Medusa's head to turn fire into stone. Movie, if you don't know why that's stupid, I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, I like the idea that you can open the eyes of the decapitated head and it still works.
Grover, we're not here to have fun.
Oh, it's the catchphrase they put on every poster.
Ooh.
Why, hello, siren-looking sirens. Thank God we know nothing about sirens.
Guys, why don't we stay?
Oh, I love this song.
Okay.
Okay, so this is actually a very clever part of the movie.
Yeah.
Biting the Lotus alters their mind, so they want to stay in the casino and party forever. There's even a guy who admits to being there since the 70s.
This year, 1971.
This is not only a great update to the Lotus Eater thread in Greek mythology, but it's a great commentary on gambling addiction, drug addiction, honestly, just addiction in general.
Yeah.
They're even shocked to discover they've been there for days, even though it just feels like 3 hours.
Today's the 15th.
No, tomorrow is the 21st. We were in there for 5 days.
Had the rest of the movie been this clever, it honestly would have turned out pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But instead, we're given a bunch of shit that doesn't
Yeah,
make
why
sense.
is he dancing with
Pearl
his
is one of the
pants with his
marbles
goat
on the
legs
spinning
exposed?
wheel. Who the hell put that?
Yeah, wait a minute! Why is it the ball?
What you wipe your
The
ass
roulette
with in
table.
The bathroom. It just doesn't seem like a good spot for it. Percy doesn't even wise up to the spell. He has to be told again by his father not to eat the lotus. So once again, his dad bails him out.
No, Percy. Don't eat the flower.
This film should be called Training Wheels the Movie.
Wow.
Thank God
I like that.
management knows to always keep the keys to their show cars in the vehicle because
Are you
can't
fucking
shoot
kidding
yourself
me?
in the foot without bullets. They escape and drive to where the entrance to the underworld is Hollywood. Of course, Hades probably greenlit this film.
Wow.
Oh, that makes
but
sense.
The rower is not cooperative, leading to
Oh, this guy,
probably the
Charon.
funniest line in the movie.
They
We need to see Hades.
The living are not permitted here.
Yeah, this guy,
Die
he
and
seems more
come back.
comedic in the book.
But did you hear that line?
Tries paying him off.
Hell yeah. Aww.
It's how everyone felt when they paid him off the They finally
Ah.
find the currency he'll accept, and he takes them to Hades.
Hellfire!
Please give me 5 stars on your app. I'll try to
Hellfire.
talk less politics next time. They're approached by
Yeah, I'm listening to the audiobook when I'm
presumably doing
reading this book. It sounds like Karen.
Hades is played by Steve Coogan.
Karen.
Wait,
It's kind of like
Hades? Steve Coogan is Hades? No wonder I can't take him seriously.
Let my mother go.
You think I'm an idiot? I'm Hades!
They discover the lightning is in the shield as his mother is handed over, figuring out it was Luke who used them. What, that bundle of no motives? Persephone betrays Hades, though, and says she'll let them go with the pearls. But they only have 3, and there's 4 of them. Math was also not taught in demigod training.
Yep. I'm staying because I'm the protector. Rover, come on, just go. It's my duty. We'll come back for you.
Wow, that took like no convincing.
No.
All right, let's go. It's the friendships that keep me invested. On second thought, what's even the downside? He has an eternity bonking Rosario Dawson. Boo freaking
Oh,
boo.
yeah!
Go face nothing will. They beam to the Empire State Building where Luke is there ready to finish them off. But they sadly don't go out so easily.
You alright?
She just kicked his ass. Why wouldn't she be okay? Of course it comes down to one-on-one as Percy seems to be beaten. A shame he can't control water on this stormy night. If only Manhattan was surrounded by the clear liquid, or most of the human body is made up of water. Everyone's dumb in this!
You want him to bloodbend?
Percy uses the water towers around him to surround Luke, who just stands there letting him do it. Smashes the water into him, presumably electrocuting him, seeing how water and lightning don't mix, or he's fine.
What happens to him in this movie? Doesn't he die? Or does he fall in the water?
He does not die.
I know he doesn't die because he's in the second one.
Stop the gods from going to war. All seems well, but Percy...
Oh god, he's like Stuart Little.
...talks with his father for the first time.
We don't have much time.
How old was I when you left?
You were just saw the plus sign on the pregnancy test old.
He passed a law preventing gods from ever having contact with their children. But I was always watching over you.
Oh, that reminds me. Malcolm, get in here.
What now?
Well, we're at the part where the wowed youngsters are feeling hopeless, so we gotta give them a motivational speech.
But they've barely done anything. How do you know they need to be motivated?
Hey, hands up those who don't have their real parents. Yeah, see.
Fine.
Now, we're running short on time, so I'll give the speech to these 2 and you give the speech to those 2.
Wait, won't it vary because of the different things they've been through?
Please. I know you always saw yourself as a loser, but you are more than you think. There's a whole world you didn't know existed. It's about to turn to chaos, and you're the key to bring back balance.
But how? I'm just a nobody. There's nothing special about me.
Don't you know, Jubilee and Aragon? You're not just special like us. You're the most special one of all.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Wow.
You're a dragon rider, Aragon.
Wow. You're the one, Neo.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Oh, come on, come on! You got me. I thought he was gonna go.
Gonna stand next to the coolest X-Men a lot, Jubilee.
What?
Oh, yeah, they can't all be home runs. Just feel thankful that you got cameos in the Singer films and go out there and win!
Well, that's all the motivation I need.
Hey, Potter, is there something on my finger?
Oh!
So Percy discovers it was forbidden for Poseidon to communicate with him over the years, apart from the constant mental phone calls in his head, explain that one. And Percy goes back a hero despite the fact that he honestly didn't do that much. He even gets Grover released from constant sex with Persephone. Thanks a lot, asshole.
Bitch.
He left the camp and disobeyed my orders.
But it
was damn good flying. Yes!
Same song, different chorus. Percy comes across, who still refuses to tie up her hair when fighting, and it looks like they're gonna live romantic-ish together.
Whoa, wait.
First rule of battle strategy. Don't ever let your opponent distract you.
First rule of dating, always grab a man's sword and use it against him. At least somebody's learning something. And that was Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. And after so much emotional turmoil, I think it only figures to make one big change.
Stop making these movies. What's the big change? Jean Grace.
What's this? Oh, Christ. Did none of you see Dark Phoenix?
No.
No, I'm in the X-Men.
No.
No.
Basically, it means everything has come full circle, in that it absolutely hasn't at all. Percy Jackson is as phoned in a wowed youngsters movie as you can get. While I have my issues with other films that did something similar, there was at least a passion to them that indicated people wanted to make this because they had an interesting story to tell. This just feels like they're trying to score big with a formula that's popular.
Yeah.
It's emotionally lacking, there's not much of an arc for anyone, even the creative visuals aren't all that creative. I've never read the books, but I pray they have more of an imaginative identity than what's represented here.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a god-awful movie,
definitely.
It's just standard, dull...
Oh, my gosh.
Books
And you
are
guys
leagues
great.
better than the movie.
Congratulations, you all
Leagues! Leagues, I say!
Except for Potter, I hate him.
Do you not like Harry Potter in real life?
And I'm happy to say, Jubilee, you passed with honors.
Whoa! It's so unexpected. This is the greatest day of my life.
Bloody hell.
Avada Kedavra!
I'm doing things my way, biatch.
Ah, Potter, that is exactly what I wanted you to say in order for you to graduate.
Oh, piss off, wanker. Everything's coming up Harry now.
I believe that's called puberty.
Shut up.
What the f-
Didn't you know? You can't kill me. I'm a vampire.
Is that really a thing?
Google it. Yeah, whip out your phones, guys. Jubilee vampire.
Wow. Holy shit, it is.
Comics are weird.
Proceed.
Oh, God.
I'm the nostalgic guy, remember? So you don't have to.
I fucking love that. He's like, what's her name? And, okay, I will say this.
You cannot duplicate that noise.
Annabelle from the actress? Snack.
Huh?
Snack.
What did you no say? Say the whole thing all the way over.
Yeah. The actress who plays Annabelle?
Annabeth.
Whatever.
Annabeth Chase, daughter of Athena, goddess of wisdom and battle strategy.
Okay, Wikipedia. All right. She?
Like you said, hey, you said it. I'm passionate about this.
Snack. She is a snack.
You know, they say that they say that instead, she has to say, hello, my boobs are down here, because everyone's staring at her gorgeous eyes.
That's pretty funny. She was in the Baywatch movie. Where she made that joke about like my eyes are up here. She made that joke.
Yeah, hand me that.
There were some interesting ideas in the movie. It kind of makes me excited for the Disney Plus series, because if you take some of these ideas and flesh them out into a series, I feel like the way that the story you described it to me, it probably fits more of like an 8-episode like season. Like the pacing.
Absolutely. You know, the movie is an hour and 59 minutes long. There's more than they should even be able to... That's not enough time to fit all the good stuff in there. But like, it's like something that you kind of have to have be that long.
There's something about like some movies can pull this off, but like it's kind of hard to have this newcomer and introduce this new world or introduce... And then there's a quest, there's a mission, then you gotta solve the mission. Like, I guess with X-Men, like, Wolverine and Rogue, and then you bring them into the X mansion. He's like, what is this place? But except, the difference with that is that it's not like Wolverine or Rogue thought they were the only mutants, you know what I mean? They know that, the world knows that there's mutants. It's just, there's this facility. It's not, and plus, it's not telling this 16-year-old, oh, by the way, gods are real and your dad was a god. And now you have to train. I made that joke in the video. To Los Angeles.
But anyway, going back to what you said, but like, yeah, how I was explaining it to you, it seems more like it'd be good as a series. And I was like, I agree. I mean,
more of an adventure.
And I get it that they can't fit everything from the book into this movie when they made it only 2 hours long. But at the same time, the things they decided to cut out, I feel like they made some bad choices in that regard. Like, And not to mention, they threw in stuff that wasn't even in the original story. Like, again, like I said, they never go to Nashville, Tennessee. The Hydra isn't fought in the first book. So why did they do that? I will forever...
It kind of reminds me of The Rise of Skywalker, where it's like, well, we gotta go here, and then we gotta go here, and we gotta go here and do this. It's just like stuff happening to just like try to make you forget that this is really just an empty... Nothing. There's nothing to it.
If you were ever to... You know what, let me... Actually, you know what? You do remember watching the actual movie, though, right? Majority of it, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't...
Better than The Last Airbender, though, right?
Yes. I didn't... Because I don't know the name of the actor. I don't remember the name of the actor who played Grover, but he was fun. I liked him.
I think it started with a D.
He said it when he first introduced him, but I liked him. He was fun.
Something B. Jordan?
No. Not.
I swear that's what I heard.
There's a part in when they're in the casino, and it's ridiculous. Like, I remember it's Grover getting his hooves painted pink. You looked up Grover. You Googled Grover. It was the character from Sesame Street. I love it.
Played by Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T. Jackson.
That was actually close to what I said, but still off enough that it's like, no, you're wrong.
He was, yeah, and I remember as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, it was Uma Thurman as Medusa. And I'm like, she didn't do anything. She's just one of the bad guys that you punch until that's it. And you move on to the next bad guy. And what's ridiculous is that I remember in the movie, he can't look at her, but he can look at her reflection. So he whips out his iPod Touch. Remember those things when they had the mirrored backs? Oh my god, mine was scratched to hell though, because I would always put it on the table and just slide it around, so it was all scratched up. But God, I was like, man, way to date this movie.
That's one way. The movie came out in 2010.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, an iPod Touch. I have that, or whatever. I mean, oh my god, I completely forgot that Steve Coogan was Hades. That's insane. And then, I remember Rosario Dawson, but like, I think I need to find that scene again where she's just like, it's like, oof.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is actually, it shows up.
What is this? Is this concept art or
I think these are concept art, either concept or fan art.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you look, that's what Annabeth is supposed to look like. Doesn't look anything like what.
I mean, hair color is subjective.
Again, true. Yeah.
Like, were you really like I remember I made this analogy earlier. I've seen versions of the Flash where he's got like red hair and versions where he's got blonde hair. Then Grant Gustin came along. I'm like, brown hair, get the fuck out of here. But it didn't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
And that's that hat right there. That's her invisibility cap that she's holding.
You said earlier that she has an invisibility cap, which I completely get why they took it out of the movie, because probably they didn't want to have any more comparisons to Harry Potter.
I don't understand. I mean, first of all, with this kind of movie, yeah, I mean, I get how it kind of feels like Harry Potter, but in the spirit of trying to maintain some essence from the original source, I feel like it should have still been there. Well, I feel like a lot of things should have still been there.
I think she wears the hat. It just doesn't have the powers. But it's like the same New York hat.
Nope, I don't think it doesn't show up anywhere in the movie. I guarantee you.
I could have sworn she wore a hat at some point. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. Okay, so Jace, this has been fun for you. I can tell.
I love the Percy Jackson series, dude.
Oh yeah. All right. I think we're good to wrap it up. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to see like the television version of these characters.
You know what? I am pissed. I'm wearing the wrong fucking shirt. You know what I have? God damn it. How did I not wear this? Fuck.
You have a Percy Jackson shirt?
I have a Camp Half-Blood t-shirt.
Oh, bro.
God damn it. Why am I not wearing this? I am angry. Why did I not choose to wear that? I literally got that like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. It's funny. Actually, there are... On TikTok, there was an account where someone talks a lot about the Percy Jackson series, and they were wearing that shirt. I'm like, okay, I want one.
Okay, cool. You know what? I was thinking about it. Like, you brought it up because there's a problem with a lot of young adult books that turn into movies and they end up being shit. I was trying to think of the exceptions.
Just because, like, what was that line that Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park?
Just because you've spent so much time concentrating on whether or not you can, you've neglected to ask yourself the question whether or not you should. But you ignored it, and you've done it, and here we are. That's something that he said. There are cool ideas in this, and I really hope they get fleshed out in a more, like, just a cooler aesthetic. I feel like if you did this right, you could be up there in terms of, like, quality storytelling. I wonder if this would be better as, like, an animated series.
It would definitely be easier to make it as an animated series.
Yeah, because I'm looking at some of this artwork, and this is some really good artwork. Like, you could definitely... I feel like you could try to make this, like, Avatar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I think live action is a little more challenging to get to. That would take more time. Like, I even try... Especially... I was so excited for it. I even looked up... I was trying to look up potential actors and actresses who would play the parts. And it's like, I don't think any of these could really fit that part very well. Like, all of them are supposed to be 12 years old. So I'm assuming, okay, I think, like, the oldest you could be to portray that would probably be, like, 15.
I don't even know. I understand going for, like, the older route, because it's kind of hard to depict such little kids as, capable of fighting monsters, you know what I mean? But then again, in Naruto, they were 12, but they also had crazy ninja powers. And then I was thinking...
But that's also animated.
It's anime, yeah.
So I think an animated adaptation would probably be a better route.
Yeah, because Aang is 12. Another thing I wanted to say was, like, when I think of successful adult, like, a young adult books that were successful as movies, I think of Harry Potter, obviously. But I also think of Hunger Games. And I think the reason Hunger Games did so well was because of how different it was than all of these.
Hunger Games actually followed the fucking story from the books.
Yeah.
It matched perfectly.
Mostly. There are some minor things that are different, but overall, like, I think it's pretty good. All right. I think we should wrap up. This video is going to be like 50 minutes. Oh my God, it's going to be so long. All right.
Oh boy. You're going to have to make part 1 and part 2.
Part 1 and part 2? Wow, that could be kind of a dick move.
All right. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
We'll see you guys in the next one.